Hello, my name's Jeffrey Smith. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist, and I founded the Strategic Recovery Institute about 5 years ago. Would like to present our executive summary to you. So we're an organization that's comprised by volunteers, and we're working in a variety of ways to overall eradicate homelessness. I've learned some interesting things over the years as being a psychotherapist for 20 plus years, that in order to achieve wellness, so you think about wellness and we usually just think about the body or us as individuals. We have this environment that we live in, and as we all know right now, we're not doing such a good job of taking care of our environment. And as long as I've worked in psychotherapy, whether you're practicing mindfulness or you're meditating or you get into religion or you're using psychotropic medications or you're using brain imaging, all these different technologies and ways of creating wellness and wholeness, it hasn't worked. And here's why. This is something that's really cool. I'm excited to share with you of what we've learned and how we want to change this process in how we live. So it's really exciting to be able to share this information with you. So ultimately, it comes down to who controls the energy and what kind of energy are we using. And right now, it's dirty energy. It's nuclear energy. Nobody's comfortable with that, although that's not necessarily a bad thing. We're not comfortable with it. Coal-fired plants, not good. Petroleum products polluting our air, not good. Natural gas polluting our water and messing all that up, not good. We are living at a time where we can see sustainable, renewable, green energies power our homes, and we don't have to give our money away anymore. Imagine being able to keep your money that you're paying maybe $6, $7, $8, $1,000 a month perhaps by the time you add up your electric bill, your natural gas bill, your gasoline bill, all the ways that we're constantly giving money away. What if you were able to keep that and you were able to invest that back into your own wellness? That would be a pretty cool thing, and we're living in a time when we can do that. So we have the technologies right now. In the next video we're going to shoot, we're going to take you out to our lab and you're going to get to see, hey, wow, this isn't just a theory. This is here now. We can touch it, feel it, see it, and pretty soon we're going to be able to turn it on and then be able to apply it in our lives. So clean energy is what we're after, followed by sustainable, clean, renewable, and structured water. So we have atmospheric water generators. If that's a new term for you, it's simply a collection device that pulls molecules of water out of the air and makes it potable that we can drink it. And it's abundant, and there's lots of it available. We do not have a water problem. We have an energy problem because these devices take energy to run. If we have renewable energy and unlimited and free, then we can run these atmospheric water generators. After we get that, we can grow food with aquaponic systems. Imagine having an off-the-grid system where you're able to grow good, tasty, wholesome fish, shrimp, freshwater crawdads, so a wonderful protein source, and that water then waters your plants on top of this system. You're going to get to see it in our next video. And that you've got no GMOs, you've got no pesticides, you've got none of the bad stuff that we're putting inside of ourselves that we can't be well that way. So you're able to grow your own food, have your own water, have your own energy, and then power your cars that don't have emissions. So you're driving clean, quiet, great cars around because we want to be, we're a society that likes to go places. Then we can achieve wellness. So here's what this looks like. You've got renewable energy as number one. Structured water or free water out of the atmosphere is number two. Number three, nutritious food that you're growing yourself and you don't have to pay for it. Clean transportation, then we get to wellness. And wellness we're defining as physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and occupational. So who we are, we're trying to treat homelessness. Here's a bunch of data in this slide. Check out the slide in more detail on our webpage. This video is up on the webpage and so are the slides. So who we are, we've got a vision that we want to have people come through our program, about 120 at any one time. So you got 10 in each month, 10 out each month. So it's divided up into 3 phases. They each last about 3 to 4 months long. So you've got the first phase where people just learn how to take care of themselves. Self-care, wellness. Second phase, how do you learn to live in community? Third phase, you've been taught an occupation so that when you finish the program, you can actually go to work in one of the businesses that we run and own that's about energy, water, food, transportation. Those industries will always be around. And so they're great business models. And we're using cutting edge technologies right now. So we're not talking about pushing a broom, picking strawberries. You're not going to motivate people to go through this program to say, hey, I'll make you a barber. Hey, how about you want to learn how to use these new cutting edge technologies? And you don't have to have a degree from MIT to do it. You just need to learn it, and we can teach this to you, and then you can go to work and you can support yourself, and you can become a taxpayer or a contributing member of society. So that's what we're really excited. Both individually, we get to benefit from what we're doing here at SRI, and then we want to have the give back to where we're helping the communities, we're helping society get well. Again, wellness we're defining physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically. So, and occupationally, that's the important one. The occupational piece oftentimes gets left out of other treatment programs. So here's a slide that shows starting with the organization, then going to friends and family, then the community outreach, then regional, national, and international. We have people that are serving on our board that are experts in these different technologies and these different industries. And then our flow of recovery, again, I've kind of gone over this a bit. We also have here, just to my left, the people that we serve, veterans, homeless, the mentally ill, and alcoholics and addicts are the people that we envision coming through our program and helping them have true recovery, which means they're not dependent on an organization. Once they finish, they can go to work and support themselves. Everybody wants to be able to contribute in some way, and that's another part of wellness, is the ability to give back, the ability to be part of a group and to feel like you're contributing. This is where we are now. We have a vision to grow. We need some help doing that. This is ultimately, we'd like to have a rural campus, call it our 100 acres in the woods, where we've got a large group of people coming through each month, living healthily. Then we have to have the urban center that allows us to sell our goods and services so that we can support ourselves. Getting started, any kind of an organization always has an upstart, and in the beginning it's tough. So we need prayers, we need positive thoughts, and those are important. We could use some cash flow. So if you feel like contributing and you feel like this is a good, noble venture, then hit our donate button and help us be able to pay the bills and buy the goods and services and the products and the tools and things we need to bring these things to the marketplace and ultimately build a recovery institute that's going to help end homelessness. And then most importantly, in my opinion, is get involved. Write to us, call us, send us emails, text messages, come to our meetings, get involved with our lab nights. There's so many ways, 4 or 5 different active programs right now. Who doesn't need power? Who doesn't need water? Who doesn't need food? Who doesn't need transportation? So these are not kind of like offshoot sorts of things. They're aspects of our life that every one of us are involved with these. So there's a place. And we also have an aspect of what we're doing at SRI, that we're looking at emerging ways of healing people. So rather than depending upon surgery and medications, we're looking at energy healing. And it's very exciting to be a part of that as we're really exploring a different way to live. Ultimately, that's what we're about here at SRI, is exploring, experimenting, and then applying different ways of living that's green, renewable. And I say green because sometimes it's overused. I did that little, hey, it's overused a little bit, but everybody knows what that means. Sustainable, and it's lasting, and it feels good. And ultimately that leads to our wellness as an organization, our wellness individually, and then wellness as a community. So get involved with that. Thanks.